Every year, thousands die because they trust pseudoscience over proven medicine. Could Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s latest proposal, a controversial wellness farms initiative, add to this tragic toll? Now nominated by Donald Trump to lead the Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, Kennedy is promoting a plan that critics warn is not just impractical, but potentially harmful. As reported by The Independent, Kennedy envisions tech-free wellness farms where individuals battling addiction, including those dependent on illegal drugs, opiates, and prescribed medications like Adderall and antidepressants, would engage in organic farming for rehabilitation. Funded by a cannabis sales tax, the program promises stays of up to 4 years, aiming to reparent participants and help them reconnect with their communities. On the surface, it may sound innovative, but when examined closely, it becomes clear this is an ideological experiment built on pseudoscience. Kennedy's plan rests on several unsubstantiated claims. Chief among them is the idea that addiction and behavioral issues are primarily caused by poor diets and can be resolved through organic farming. This is not only baseless, but dangerous. Addiction is a complex condition influenced by genetics, environment, and mental health, not by whether you eat organic food. No credible studies support the notion that dietary changes alone can cure addiction. This oversimplification risks diverting attention and resources from evidence-based treatments like therapy, medication-assisted programs, and community support. Kennedy's distrust of psychiatric medications compounds the problem. He has suggested that antidepressants and ADHD medications contribute to societal instability and addiction, despite overwhelming evidence proving their efficacy in treating mental health conditions. For millions of Americans, these medications are life-saving. Abruptly discontinuing them, as Kennedy's plan seems to encourage, could lead to severe withdrawal symptoms, relapse, or even death. Adding to the controversy, Kennedy proposes banning all technology, including cell phones, at these wellness farms. While excessive screen time can negatively impact mental health, banning technology outright would isolate participants from critical resources like family communication, education, and professional development. Such isolation risks worsening the very issues these farms are supposed to address. Kennedy claims these farms would be voluntary, but his framing raises ethical red flags. By offering the program to those convicted of drug offenses, it blurs the line between rehabilitation and coercion. Critics have drawn parallels to historical labor camps, where forced work was justified as reform. Examples like the Soviet Gulag system and China's re-education centers show how such programs can devolve into exploitation. Without clear safeguards, Kennedy's proposal risks repeating these failures. This isn't the first time pseudoscience has endangered lives. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Trump's promotion of unproven treatments like hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin led to widespread misuse and unnecessary deaths. The consequences of pseudoscience are real and devastating. By elevating Kennedy to a position of power, the Trump administration is gambling with public health, placing ideology above evidence. Pseudoscience kills. It's that simple. Even if we set aside the scientific and ethical concerns, Kennedy's plan is riddled with logistical challenges. Establishing a nationwide network of wellness farms would require immense funding, professional staffing, and infrastructure. Kennedy suggests cannabis tax revenues as the primary funding source, but this is unrealistic. No detailed analysis has been provided to demonstrate how such a tax could cover the costs, further exposing the lack of feasibility in this proposal. Addiction is a public health crisis affecting millions of Americans and demanding urgent, effective action. What we need are compassionate, evidence-based solutions, not ideological experiments that risk harming the very people they aim to help. Comprehensive rehabilitation programs with medical oversight and proven treatments save lives. Kennedy's wellness farms offer none of these safeguards. Please subscribe to the Intellectualist's new YouTube channel, where we present insightful videos analyzing the current events shaping the world. Turn on notifications to receive the latest updates from the channel.